All right, we're here for our weekly press conference with head coach Cleve Wright. Coach, it was a tough weekend at the UNCW Thanksgiving tournament. What were some of the lessons the team took from the tournament?
Well, I think the things that we're trying to teach is our defensive transition. I think we allowed mistakes to multiply. I think we allowed ourselves to defensive transition was huge. We gave up too many points in transition in the LaSalle game, and not so much in the Providence game. They don't push it as hard. But I think really what it came down to is when the ball wasn't bouncing our way, we allowed that to affect our energy, and we can't allow that to happen.
All right, and you mentioned that's a good transition because sometimes shots aren't falling, but you can control the defensive effort.
Right.
How do you get your players to maintain that defensive effort and avoid frustration when the ball isn't going in the basket?
Yeah, I think it's just making sure that you keep the focus on the most important things. You know, on the defensive end, we want to get stops. We want to play. You want to be able to, first of all, take responsibility for your player, keeping them in front, defending them, and then if you need help, be there to help your teammate on the defensive end. On the offensive end, you got to continue to work to get good shots. And I thought we had good shots this weekend, and we certainly did not finish well at the rim. We didn't shoot well from the three. I think both games, I'm not sure exactly what the percentage was at LaSalle. It wasn't great. And then we were under 30% against Providence, and you're just not going to beat any teams on a neutral side or away side or even at home shooting that poorly from the field. So when you look at our good shots, I think we had some good shots. They didn't go down for us, and we need to be able to finish at the rim. We talked to our team afterwards, and it was like, whatever you have to do, okay, get in the gym more, whatever it takes for you to get yourself in the right mindset. Certainly, that's going to be very important for us, and probably that wasn't as much of a disappointment for me as was the defensive end. I felt like we allowed our offensive end to affect our defensive end. We made mistakes. We got split. We got beat in transition. I think I believe we are a much better team than that.
So with a week off before the next game, what will some of the focuses be in practice?
Well, certainly defensive transition and understanding. I think there was a few situations in defensive transition where we had people playing a different position maybe than they weren't used to, and so making sure that we're clear on what your responsibilities are in defensive transition, and making sure that we're ready for that. And then I think offensively we're going to need to really work on our efficiency and really work on paying attention to finishing at the rim, really focusing, being able to finish through contact. Those will be things that we'll be doing in practice, and certainly, fortunately we do have a week here. We've played 6 games, and 4 of them have been on the road. Well, 3 of them have been on the road, 2 neutral, and only 1 at home so far. So we will be at home for a little bit here, and then not too far away when we go to Dayton. So happy to be back around here. And need to get our players just a little bit of rest after the weekend. It was a fairly long weekend, holiday weekend, and so we need to get their energy back, get their focus back. And it's one of the things I said to them even last night. When things aren't going right, all right, that's not fun, okay. But we need to continue to grind, continue to come to work every day, and if we continue to do that, and we continue to work on or continue to stay focused, okay, then that's when things can turn for you.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Okay. Thanks, Mike.